NHL 24 just around the corner. It's time to review NHL 23, starting with the most classic mode ever, Play Now. I never really touched Play Now, however, when I was younger, this was always such a fun mode to play. Classic game of chill with your buddy, and it's honestly pretty fun. Too much you can do wrong with this mode, and I think they got it pretty good. It's pretty fun gameplay, so I'm gonna rate it a 7 out of 10. Although I barely played Play Now, so don't take my word for it. We're going to be ranking every single mode, so stay tuned because there's about to be some bangers like Be a Pro. This will be one of the hottest takes in the video. Honestly, I didn't really like Be a Pro this year. Normally, I'm a huge fan of Be a Pro, and I enjoy just playing as a character on your own when you have free time. But the storylines have gotten repetitive over the years, so hopefully they either change it or take the storylines out altogether. I don't have much to say, honestly, other than it got kind of repetitive, so hopefully they change it for next year. But this year it wasn't incredible, so I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10. Up is franchise mode, which is always going to be one of the best modes in Chell. Matter the game, I enjoy building teams and all of that stuff, so this is really fun to me. Although the mode itself wasn't incredible, I really had not too much bad to say about it, although it wasn't great either. I feel like the new chemistry system with all the X factors and stuff kind of ruined the coaching a bit, so hopefully next year chemistry matters more on than just if you have an X factor or not. But other than that, it's a pretty decent mode. I'll give it a 6 out of 10, I'd say. Up is these two tournaments, the IIHF tournaments and the normal tournaments. You got a couple different options here, which I like that they added. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't played the tournament modes this year. I would only play it for a YouTube video. For these new modes, the World Junior Championship is a really nice addition, and the Women's Championship, so I'm gonna give this a solid 5 out of 10. It's a pretty decent mode. I used to enjoy NHL 3s when I was younger. It was so much fun, but that's back then when I didn't have PS Plus. But I mean, like 3s and 1s, you can't really go wrong with it. I like the addition of 1s this year though. It's pretty fun, although I played like one game. So for both of these, again, 6 out of 10. It's pretty decent. You can't really go wrong with it. For season mode and playoff mode, I don't got too much to say. I kind of like these though. These are kind of fun. Especially playoff mode for videos, it can get kind of entertaining. So again, kind of boring, but 6 out of 10. All of the creation zone, training, and shootout mode, I'd give this whole thing right here probably the highest rating, an 8. Which is sad to say for EA, that this was one of my favorite parts of the game. But I love the, creating teams, creating players, trying to learn the Michigan in the training grounds, and also the shootout mode is always a banger because of Nasher. So we'll give it an 8 out of 10. On to the online mode, which you guys probably play the most. These bottom 3, I didn't play once, so I can't say too much, although I love 3s and Play Now, and like I said, it's probably the same rating as offline, maybe 1 lower. You know how the players are. And Hot Rush, I played maybe 1 game. It was kind of fun, but I'd give it pretty solid, 6 or 5 as well. Probably the most played mode in NHL 23, Hockey Ultimate Team. You can see I have barely played this mode because I have not used my HUT points that I got from the pre-order, and I have an 86 overall team. As you can see, I'm also really bad at this game, especially team online modes. I'm horrible. You'd have to ask somebody in the HUT community for their opinion on the game, because I have no clue, honestly. However, the solo challenges are pretty fun, and I'm assuming online play for you guys that are good is fun. I'll give a HUT a 5 right now, but comment below what you would rate it. And last but not least, the mode I played the most, World of Chell. With your friends and stuff is always going to be fun no matter what, but at the same time, this was a disappointment. Everybody and their mother was using close quarters, truculence, elite edges. No change. Felt like in this mode, EA was so inconsistent with the way they did stuff. Some games you'd be getting the luckiest goals ever and your goalie would save everything. And then some games, no matter what they did, they would score every single time. The AIs got jacked midway through the year, and they were honestly pretty good, but it was so inconsistent as well. Sometimes Lee would be the best player, and then sometimes he would be the worst AI in the history of the world, and you'd be like, what the hell are you doing? One more thing, like, about the community, I wish people would have a bit more fun at sometimes. Like, sometimes me and my friends would go trying to score a goalie goal and have some fun, and these kids would be cheese playing scoring on empty nets. I know it's nothing to do with the game, but it says more about the community itself, as a lot of the community is really toxic. However, I want to see in the comments what you have to say about NHL 23, and are you excited for NHL 24? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.